like I posted a photo with like MrBeast, you know, the Chris from MrBeast, because they recently came out as trans, and I met them in Japan, which was very fun. And that was like, but I took the photo like while I was holding a Monster can, because that's what everyone was drinking on set, and I got like quote retweets like, "Holy shit, Finster's trans! This is him coming out," because I'm holding my Monster.
Are you gonna get to be in a MrBeast video? I bet if you.
Oh my god! If you want to, how long do you want to talk about this? The MrBeast set and the whole video process was maybe one of the most insane things I've experienced ever. It's whatever you
was
think.
It for? Or is he not
Can't
released
tell you.
this one yet?
It's not released yet. I think it'll be out in a couple months. But the answer is no. There's no fucking way I'm in it. Whatever you think a MrBeast video is like, it's not. It's like a. I think when I got invited to it, so Chris phoned me up one day and said like, "Hey, they recently came out as trans online," and they sort of went, "Hey, I kind of need." They're all from North Carolina, I think. And they essentially were like, "Hey, I need some sort of queer presence in my life. I need someone that understands what the fuck this is. Do you want to come on like this all expense paid trip to Japan?" And I went, "Yeah, that sounds dope." And it's in 4 days. Like, but like, yeah, getting there I was told it was going to be like a director or two, some producers, a few cameramen, some audio guys, what you'd expect to be an on location, fly people out, film it, probably 2-3 minutes of a video. Yeah, we didn't get the amount of crew that were there and security. We didn't even see them in one place. There were at least 40 to 50 people on this thing. It's much less like a YouTube video, even at the highest end of things, and more like a movie set. I have as much chance of being in a MrBeast video than like the audio tech just walking onto a Marvel movie and saying, I want to be that superhero over there. Let me be in that one. That you've got no chance.
You can't sneak into the crowd.
You can't, dude. There's like 4 layers before you get. I spoke to Jimmy like a good bit, but like not while things were happening. Like you can't get there. Like it's kind of difficult to explain without saying what we did. But there was a scene when we were on a boat, and that was the only time that we were allowed sort of close to the set, I guess, or close to where they were sort of filming stuff. And we were like relegated to the girlfriends and wives table that was sort of off to the side. But it was still fun. It was really cool to watch happen.
MrBeast was on this show, and he was telling us about some of the like logistics issues he had. I didn't even think of it. But so, for example, I think he did a video where he put 1 million obits, something like that, in somebody's yard. So this is like a little jelly bean, but when it gets wet, it swells up to like 10 times its normal size. Orbeez. Okay. And I was like, all right, so I guess they just bought 1 million Orbeez. Buying 1 million Orbeez is a thing. You can't go to Dollar General and buy them. They don't have 1 million of them, or whatever it is, 1 billion, some giant number. You can't go to all the Dollar Generals in town. You can't go to Walmart. You have to contact Orbeez and have them produce 1 million outside of their normal supply chain. And then to ship it over, you have to get a shipping container for just your Orbeez on a tanker. I don't even know what they're called. Some big cargo ship. That's what it's called. To come over the Atlantic from like China where they're made to you. And he has like all these videos coming out. All this stuff is happening like simultaneously. The lead times for the logistics on these videos is shocking. It's a really big deal. So and if you watch MrBeast, maybe more so his old stuff, he played a dumb kid in his videos, but he's actually an ambitious man who's like putting a lot of who's putting a lot together, and I'm happy for his success. When he gave away so much money, I was like, bro, can you just take a little for yourself? Just take a little for yourself. I'm worried about you. I'm worried that you're going to come out the other side of this thing, having done so many generous acts, and not be wealthy yourself. I was so wrong. He's doing fine.
He's doing great.
Yeah, he's killing it.
Meeting him, with the way I kept describing it after like the first day we talked, is that if you were going to make a cartoon of a rich guy, it's kind of what MrBeast is like, but nice. Like, we went part of this video, I think there was like a cooldown period. They were sort of exploring the area where we were, and part of it was like, oh, there's like a casino, and in Japan there's like pachinko machines and stuff. There's like Japanese gambling that's like a big thing. I don't know, lots of anime, cool shit. And so we were with the sort of crew were there. Security was like guarding the door, so you can't really get in unless you're in the fucking team. But like he would just walk around. He won like $2,000. But in what Japanese currency, there's just $1 is an equivalent to like a 1 coin. So he's got a plastic like grocery bag just filled with these fucking things, like about $1,000 in just coins. And he'd just grab a handful and just, you want to gamble with me? Like letting them drop fucking everywhere. Mr. went that day was littered with a like snail's trail of coins. And
Dude, that's my career path. Someday I'll be a yes man for him. Yes, sir, Jimmy.
It's a really hard job. You gotta like leave your hand on the hood of a car for 7 days without rest or something.
Yeah. He resents me and bullies me. He's like, eat this bowl of roaches, loser. I'm like, like crying. It's like, think fast. He's like shooting a shotgun full of gold bullion at me. Like, oh, you got gold in your chest. You should have caught it. But I guess like now it'd be way harder to break in and make something. I feel like the huge guys are like MrBeast.
Yeah,
like, he's so.
Well, it
like
seems like he's kind of transcended the platform, even like
It seems like he already has with the kind of like views he gets. If you just go by his channel and just look at his video catalog, it's like every single one of them is like 100 million, if not close. It's ridiculous. And what is that compared to like, if you're just taking like apples to apples views? What on earth compares to that? Like other than some of those YouTube accounts that like have like that are in India that have a quadrillion subs. And not saying it's like about well, it's just like he's like these big YouTubers, not just him, like they are driving totally different thoughts and processes about like the future of media. Like
1.2 billion in the last 30 days.
If you aggregate Fox, CNN,
40 million a day,
and MSNBC, and add all of their shows together and quadruple it, they don't sniff. They don't sniff MrBeast on a day. Like it's unbelievable the reach he has compared to traditional media. Like if there was a war. If there was a media war between every host on Fox, every host on CNN, every host on MSNBC versus MrBeast's Twitter, just his YouTube and Twitter, he wins that handily. It's not close. He has more online engagement. He has a younger audience. By every metric, he slays them. It's really cool to watch these big multi-billion-dollar institutions get blown out by a guy like him.
They've been getting blown out. Like it doesn't take that much to blow them out. Like 1 million views blows them out.
I was looking at Fox News just because I thought they'd be the most popular one. 200 million views a month. So
MrBeast helps it with like a YouTube short.
Also, interesting. Maybe it makes sense with Tucker Carlson, but they lost 200,000 subscribers this month.
Fox.
Yes,
that's part of the whole thing. Okay. Have you been following the whole Chris from MrBeast coming out thing? No. Or is that completely new for you?
I've only heard of it.
I've seen some of his videos, but I don't like keep up with MrBeast.
I've never seen a video.
You've never watched a MrBeast video?
Mm-mm. He makes good videos.
You maybe not the demographic, but they're all right. Very solid. I feel like his fucking girlfriend follows me on Twitter. I can't talk bad or I'm gonna get a hit squad after me, dude. It's like the MrBeast squad. But no, like
what were you gonna say about Chris?
A big thing that happened recently was Chris, which is like the main second person, like the fucking been in MrBeast videos since they started it, right? They came out as trans, or they said that they were taking HRT for the last couple months, and I fucking kicked MrBeast and his girlfriend's ass in this video game. Sorry. Dude, I dominated that fucker. I embarrassed him. Sorry.
Get owned.
There was me and Soda, which is my friend with the blonde hair that looks like they're fucking jacked into the Matrix. They're really concentrated. We kicked their ass. But yeah, Chris, you could probably find the Chris tweet, but essentially someone had said, "Oh yeah, so Chris is on the left there in the pink."
In the pink.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so they're like the main crew, the talent and everything, and they recently came out as trans, or they came out as being on HRT. They're going by any pronouns currently. I've been just trying to use like she, her. Because they're clearly going for feminine, but like it's and I've met them. They were relatively good friends, but people lost their shit because obviously the MrBeast brand is so fucking massive, and all the like conservative views are like they're gonna infect our children's minds, but like this was sort of the biggest thing that happened recently because again of the giant reach this guy has. It's nuts. People are very pissed. It's a big debate.
Whenever I hear about him, I hear that he's healing blind people and the lame. So I don't know why he hasn't grown out some Jesus hair and just fully embraced being a fucking messiah. Because all I hear about is, and then people give him shit about it. That's what I've seen on Reddit. Like, he'll heal a bunch of crippled children who would have never been healed otherwise, and they'll be like, he monetized it though, didn't he?
What a bunch of fucking losers.
Right?
You get mad at that? What cunts?
Outrageous.
What absolute cunts to see like a little kid like get his sight back and be like, he's doing this for attention. It's like, whoa, you've cracked the code, dude. A guy making videos is doing it for attention. Like, fuck off.
It makes me a little worried about Chris. Like, that must be hard to have that many people disapprove of you online. Like, I feel like I've had a little fraction of that, and there have been times when I struggled with it, especially 8 years ago. Yeah, but he has a whole nother level, and he's younger.
Yeah, you're talking like that guy, fucking MrBeast, right? He's got all these views and everything. Chris has like 10 million on TikTok, and he just posts like videos of him hanging out with a kid. You know, like they're just vibing. You know, 10 million followers.
So he's he's like got his own huge accounts.
Sure, like extremely popular. She's great, and then it's rough, but that's sort of why like they took the Japan trip, right? Like they wanted to sort of just fucking leave it for a while, like be off social media.
Is that what you're saying? The methamphetamine?
Yeah, we all did meth together.
Found out.
Obviously, they made 6 videos.
What do you call it when you're doing meth? Because like I bet there's some sort of like inside speak. Like we're fucking popping some meth off. You know what I mean? You want to get jangled. Yeah.
Zach gave the answer.
You want to get juked up?
Oh shit! I can get juked.
That sounds real, doesn't it? Getting juked up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get
cranked. Get cranked. Maybe.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I don't know what exactly happens. I guess you would live on the cursed earth under the Antichrist until he just turned it perhaps into another scape of hell.
Yeah.
Perhaps dropped it down another dimension into his own realm or realms.
Well, the Antichrist will be sneaky because he's not gonna come out and be, he's not gonna have horns. He's gonna be a tricky good guy who does stuff like heal the blind. The mark of the MrBeast.
The mark of the beast.
The mark of the MrBeast.
All right, hang on a fucking minute. You've just struck on something.
I think I may have.
I think you might. What do you know about the beast? The mark of the beast. The mark of the MrBeast.
The mark of the MrBeast.
That's just what a hickey.
Yeah, the mark of the MrBeast is when you buy one of his chocolate bars.
Has he ever done a video where he like inoculated a bunch of people for like smallpox in Africa or something like that?
Not yet. That could be next.
He might have done. I think he cured not cured something, but I think he got a bunch of like vaccines to people once. I think
he had a lot of people injected with something.
Maybe.
Okay. All right. Well, let's keep subscribing to
pledging allegiance.
The Beast.
Mr. the Beast.
I'm so surprised. Have you not I'm so surprised you came to this conclusion without seeing that giant Twitter thread on that. Because someone just randomly tweeted one day, MrBeast is the Antichrist, and I can't explain it, but he is. And that was the whole thing.
And everyone's like, well, you know what? Beast.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Say no more.
1 for 1. Helping people. 2 for 2. It seems like that would be against his credit, but it works.
Yeah.